Everybody, what's happening? It's Lady Boss, just checking in. It's been a while. I'm at Arby's, watching Tinker run around. We have a new addition to the family. Here's Tinker. Max is over there watching it. Can't really see it. Hey, Miss Michelle, how are you? So, isn't she adorable? She's a pain in the butt already. Max is just now starting to get you. I'm doing really good for the first time in the road. Um, but I want to say hi to everybody. Eating my Arby's. Took a break from working on. So I'm now in Iowa. Um, the Union City job just didn't pan out. Things just weren't. I was never going to be happy there. And I made this move, and it's been an adjustment. So in 2020, in August, I've learned that Horatio is a hurricane. Took off the top of the hotel. So we're getting it reopened. August 1st is our date. I have an amazing crew that, when I got talking about hiring a crew to come in and clean up the rooms, and then we'd still have to make up the rooms. And I was like, why don't we just hire to work for me? Because then they'll be invested. And it's amazing. They really care about what they're doing. They care. We have fun. It's going to be a little different once. But yeah, Michelle, it's awesome. So, and I've been going through some major things. Being here, I'm away from everybody, everything I knew the last 8 years. Longer than that, but the last 8 years was a lot. And I wanted, because it was shared in a very negative way before, but struggling, and Heavy Duty and I have been back and forth for years. I was doing the dating scene and it wasn't working because I'm not ready for that. And then I started really contemplating sending a bus ticket. This voice, is like another person inside of me talking. You've been through this. Kind of like what I went through in Union City. Why are you going to put yourself through this again? And I'm still fighting it. And I wasn't telling anybody. Heavy and I were texting. That was it. And it was like he sent me pictures of the kids, which they're my nieces and nephew. I should, still be able to get pictures. All of that. But, well, this coming Wednesday, it'll be 2 weeks ago. I got a message, a good friend that's actually both of our friends. And she told me it was from God, that God told her that she needed to reach out to me. And then she started about what God was telling her to tell things could have known. There's not in a million years, there's no way she, you know, in order for, in order for any addict to take care of themselves, they have to be doing it for themselves 100%. And, hey, Danielle Washington, how are you, honey? I hope you're doing good. It's been a long time. So, you know, I questions. Sorry, guys. I just got hard today. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'm really excited. I've been asked heavy. Hey, you know, I'm good. I'm better than I've been in decisions being made. The internet is not being nice to me. You know, I asked the questions. Why would you want to come here? And before I could even say, don't answer right now, I got, because I love you. Yes, we love each other. Blatantly clear. Hey, yo. So, but then I was like, is it because you're bored? Because you're tired of being where you are? You're tired of doing what you're doing, you know? Because every other time we've done to see you too. I'm just doing my thing. But every other time we've done this, because he says he loves me. And then we talk about other things that need to change and to the habits, the just everything. It's not just a, and he knew that. But when these messages came through, and there was a lot of them that day, a lot of me, and I'm not a overly religious by any means. But there's been multiple times in my life where I get a message and is loud and clear. And this message more damage to both of us than good. I made the decision to be honest and tell him exactly what happened. And those of you that saw it know what happened from there. It, that just sealed the deal for me. You know, who I am. And he told me he respected that. And then the very next thing that happened. So, that being said, that's where that is. But the exciting news, I did get a house. Well, it's a mobile home. And I'm purchasing it. So, the way it's working, I could own it within a year, even less. And have to stay here. I can stay here. Is to eventually be a regional with my company. So you can live. But the mobile home is costing me less than if I were to rent a place. And so I have been working on it. So I'm going to share with you what happened. So I went over to the mobile. I had been there. He's not real, like, let's get it done. You know, it's done for you, which I told him the 1st of July. So that's me. But I went over there with my maintenance guy. I guess it was Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember. Because I had asked the landlord, can we paint? I'll pay. I'm here anyway. The weekends are free. I'll go paint it. He's I'll go over there and we go in and it's a mess. And it had been left. Yes, Michelle, it's very exciting. I'm so excited about it. Um, and unlocked, windows open. So they apparently had squatters in there, and it was disgusting. And when I talk about feces on the wall, just trash everywhere, and all of a sudden, my reality just this is where you are, and I fell apart because I have started over so many times. Started over and running, basically, trying to make things better. And it hit me when I was there that here I am over again. But if I start over again, this time it's going to be my choice. And it's going to be because it's bettering me. This is bettering me because I'm with an awesome company um, that with. So it is bettering me. So I'm already on that path. But I don't have to pick up and leave because I'm running from who's going to be knocking on the door, who's going to be looking for us, or terrorist, which is a lot of, we, and I'm a great general manager. I'm great. Hey, Vanita Williams, oh my gosh, it's everybody coming in here. I'm great at what I do, and my nieces have been on me, like Aunt Carla. We want to see, because when they were young, they saw me as the general manager of California that was on fire and constantly going, but now I can do it and breathe. I don't have to worry about what's happening anymore. And the whole dating scene's a whole other topic right now, but I am going to take care of me, take care of my fur babies, take care of my house. And thank you, Vanita. If somebody comes along, that's awesome. It'd be really special. One of the people that I was seeing, that I was talking to, heated discussion, and we were talking about all to me. I've just learned that take myself out of the equation. And that really resonated with me because and I get upset. I'm stressed out, happy, and I'm still in the equation. And when I sit back and look at it, I've done that for a long time. I did it for 22 years. And we both admitted that we shouldn't have been together that long. Heavy duty. We love each other. You're right, Michelle, but I'm learning. And so I was telling the story about when with my maintenance guy. I don't let people, I'm not, they have their stories and I can relate to their, and I've told them some things, but I have to be strong, and work is work. I completely melted down. And he put his arms around me and he said, "Get this done and everything's going to be all right." Hey, Miss Latasha, how? Um, and we got to work. Tasha's there, my housekeeper, and she's helping. We have so much fun at work. Um, and it's hard to be that balance because, work is work. But I had to open up. I had to allow help. Um, and it's been awesome. I have spent the entire day today painting me and the dogs. And I can't do lives there yet because my channel, I haven't been doing it enough to be able to do lives from my phone. But I am painting. I'm going to be doing some backsplashes to the house. So if you want to help, that's fine. If not, it's guys. My internet is being crazy again. I was thinking about you guys. We always came across as, or I always come across as strong, or I try to. If you would, this is a was, and now I am. I've realized that I have to come first. I have to be all the time. Sure, there's weeks has them, but in order to get where I need to be, I have to stay strong. I always have. Also, ask for help and rely on people like my employees. For them. Now, that being said, and this is just anybody, the situation that has been going on for a long time, I had to go through that. Miss you too. I am Miss Latasha. My family, of course, is like, don't you ever do that. Go back again. I won't. I may be friends. We may talk because Max is our kid. Can you play Max? I just want to be happy. And as long as I'm happy, I don't, my ex-husband and I were friends until he remarried. And that's just friends. It doesn't have to be anything else. But if you know somebody that's going through a rough time or they're in a relationship, how many people do it? Until you have to 100% believe that what you want is not going to happen. That's it. And there was a point in time we lived in Texas. Everything was awesome. We went to church. I was working. He was looking for a job. All of that. And it didn't last long. And then it never went back to that. And I kept telling him that I know that is possible because I saw it. But you can't expect somebody to change who they are to make you happy. And I've said that over and over. If that's you being you and doing the things that you do is what you want to do, that's fine. I'm not judging. But those things don't work for me because I've worked really hard to get where I'm at in my career. And it's been a battle because I'm also dealing with what's going on at home. And even though you leave it at home, it's still there and you go home to it and then you're not happy. So Why am I working so hard to provide, which was a whole part, another part of the dynamics, but I did it. It was my choice. And the Mabrys did a video a while back where they said, you have to accept your part in why you lose something or somebody. And I do. I accept it. And I thank them for that video because that was right after I came here. And that has been in my head this whole time. I do own my part in it. My part in it was I kept having him come back, knowing he is who he is and he's going to do what he does. Yes, Michelle, it's true. But I just really want people to know, don't sit in glass houses and judge, because you don't know what's going on inside. And I had that conversation with one of my nieces today because she was like, Aunt Carla, you better, you deserve better. You don't need to. I don't know that. I mean, I know I deserve better. And what I don't know is if it's out there. I do know that, the few people that I've met, and I put myself out there and I'm honest, because let me tell you, when they talk about triggers, when they talk about things that, and the same person that told me about taking yourself out of the equation also told me that I should have told him about my triggers. I don't know what they are. I really don't. Some of them, yes, obviously. But there's so much, that I don't like raised voices. I don't like to argue. And I can argue with the best of them. And I can be a total bitch. I'll admit it. But I'm to the point in my life at 53 years old, if we can't get along and have a good time, and you can't understand that I do have struggles, I do, I try really hard not to allow those things. But what I've learned is when things happen, and you already know. I wish I could show you the clouds right now. I'm looking at the clouds and they're moving, but it looks like an angel in the clouds. But you already know what I've been through. Okay. And I've been very upfront and honest, emotional, all of it. And then you want to tear me down? And you want to tell me I should have told you what my triggers are? Dude, you know what? You have to invest in me as much as I have to invest in you, and we have to learn each other. But coming at me like that, no. So like I said, it's me, Max, and Tank, and we're just doing it, just us. And if somebody comes along and we love them and he loves us and things work out, fine. But right now, this is the way it is. And I just really wanted everybody to understand. Saw the other video that was put out. It's gone now. That not no more, Latasha. I mean, for a long time, I didn't take care of me. Very long time before heavy duty. I mean, I have always been the person taking care of whoever I'm with, to be honest. My ex-husband worked, but I was the main breadwinner. I didn't care. That was the thing. I always have been the person that's like, as long as you're making me happy and the bills are paid, it does not matter. It never has. But when I'm not happy, there's no balance in what's going on. None. And bottom line, I'm not happy, then why am I doing it? Because if you're not working and you're at home, and I'm not saying anything that hasn't been discussed over and over and over, but you're not doing the things that you say you would do, and things are being disrespected, then it's time to make that break. And there's somebody else that will love both of us. Do I want that? Not right now. Just I don't know. But anyway, what are you guys doing this weekend? Anything fun? I just been rambling. Eating my curly fries. Really missing everybody. And I'm not alone. I know that. But I had to get past the embarrassment. And that's on me. Because I kept letting him come back. Hey, Simply Wonderful, how are you? Long time no see. We are just talking. I'm eating Arby's French fries, curly fries, and I have a jalapeno wrap. Is it hot, Latasha? I've heard it's really hot there. It's actually been cooler here. And you guys, I didn't investigate nothing when I moved here. Just telling you. I mean, I knew the storm had taken the roof off the hotel, but that happens everywhere. It happens in Arkansas. Oh, Simply Wonderful. You're so funny. It's a board meeting. Simply, I hope you'll have time to go back and watch the start of the video, because I talked about some things that are really important. But I'm doing really good. Hot and rainy. Oh, that makes it humid. It's been cool here. Well, and over at the mobile, I've got it cool over there. So that first day was rough, but we got it cooled down. So I'm buying a mobile home. Simply Wonderful. I put my Cash App in there earlier. I said that, if anybody wants to donate. Yes, it is growing. I just got it done the other day, and you guys, I learned a big lesson. So my employee told me, go get your hair done. I asked her where to go because I don't know anywhere. I didn't ask any questions. I just told him what I wanted done. It's supposed to have red and blonde highlights, which you can see it out in the sun, but it's still wet. Got done. Had her trim it. Styled it. Almost $300, y'all. Never in my life, ever, anywhere, have I paid that much for getting my hair done. Good thing I have the money, because, like I said, I never expected it. But it looks really cool, and I will style it next time. Yeah, exactly. Simply Wonderful. It was a spot, but I'm in small town Iowa. Who would think? Almost $300 for something that you can go somewhere else and get done for $100. So lesson learned. And it's the first time I've ever spent that kind of money on my hair. So, is what it is. Yeah, Latasha. I about shit my pants, to be honest, because I mean, there was nothing up that showed costs or nothing, which should have been a sign. But lesson learned. But I can't wait to be able to do lives at the mobile so you guys can see. Um, I did the kitchen in or the cabinets in it's called pineapple yellow. Max, come here. Oh, simply wonderful. You have to see our new family member. This is Tinker. Max. Max is hiding in the bed. Come here, bum. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. I've had them over there. Say hi, everybody. Say what's up. He's adjusting to Tinker, because she's a puppy. She is Jack Russell and Chihuahua. But he's doing it on his own time. Tinker, I don't know if you guys can see it because it's white. She's got paint on her. She got yellow on her back. Isn't she sweet? And she's already rotten. She stays in the room because right now we're still staying at the hotel. Most of the day she's up here in the kennel just because I want her to get used to not being attached at the hip. It's going to be hard enough with Max. I'm hoping that she'll help with that. She is 10 weeks old. Max had his first meltdown with her today where he had he had a bone and she was trying to get it and she cried for 5 minutes and he really didn't do nothing to her but just growl at her. But we came over here so I could take a shower because I'd just been at it all day painting. And then we are going back to finish up the cabinet doors, which I took the pineapple yellow and added white to it. And then I used a sponge the first time to put it on. And I was like, it's not really having the effect I wanted. So I rolled it on. And then I think I'm going to go back and sponge it and see if that does what I wanted it to do after it's the color I want it. And then the landlord has somebody coming to fix a couple of things. And by next weekend, we should be moving in. Like I said, I could have it paid off in a year. And I can rent it or I can sell it. I mean, I'll just be paying lot rent. And maybe I'll do another one because I'm really enjoying doing this. And I used to, when me and Heavy Duty at one point managed a mobile home park. And I really enjoyed it. So it may be something. Who knows? But that's where we are. I will keep you guys updated. I was planning on going back to Memphis next weekend, but I decided I'm not going to. Gas is just ridiculous. I will have another channel to tell you guys about really soon. My niece is starting a channel, and her friend do Wind chimes from Driftwood. They're amazing. Her partner carves them all out, and then she does the artwork, the weaving, and all that stuff. I won't, Michelle. I had to come out of my hole. The bottom line, I had to, just go through what I went through, to get where I'm at. You guys should be able to, like, through Lady Boss doing my thing on Facebook, see the lives that I've been doing. Or it's under Carla Harris or Carla Atkins, actually. Because I've been doing live since we came here on Facebook. I can't do YouTube on my phone yet, so it's frustrating. But I did a live today, at the mobile, so that's kind of the first, video of the mobile. So you can look at it that way if you're interested. And I'll try to figure out if I can do videos from, like, upload videos or something. I don't know that I can yet. If I can, I will, because I have it on my phone. So I will come back tomorrow, which is Sunday. I don't know anything about football, anything about any of the sports, so I don't know what's going on with sports right now. But I will come back on probably about the same time tomorrow, maybe a little bit later. So I will set up a thing so that you guys know about it. And it was really good to talk to you guys. I missed y'all. And just remember, glass houses. And if you're not happy about something, take yourself out of the equation. You guys, my staff here is amazing. We did a barbecue last Friday, and you'll see on my Facebook if you go on there. They brought me a sign about strength, and I hadn't opened up to them about anything. But they brought me this just amazing sign and a card that was signed by my whole 4 employees and the 2 Hispanic gentlemen that are here for the contractor. So no, I'm doing something right. We're building it. But this is Lady Boss doing my thing, and I'm going to sign off for now. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Simply wonderful. You're too much. I love you. I'm glad you're not. I don't want anybody to fall for the bullshit. It shouldn't be bullshit. I mean, I've always been honest. Bye, Miss Latasha. Bye, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love y'all.